English, please. This game contains flashing images and touching on heavy topics. Take care. Escape, save menu, F full screen window mode. Oh, it's counting up. Why are we counting? Oh, the store is closing soon. Some delicious looking milk. Oh, oh, is she okay? Hello, can I? It won't take much time. What do you see? Are you sure? Anyway, it's what? There's a door. Oh, yes, mom. Oh, hey, YouTube Slimes, welcome to a game called Milk Outside a Bag of Milk Outside a Bag of Milk. Um, so this game is very interesting. Um, I don't know why I am rather laggy, but you know what? That's completely fine. So I did a game called Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, which I recorded like a year ago or something, or like 2 years ago, when I still was a PNG tuber. Wow. And I knew this game had a sequel, but I just never came around it, so that's why I'm here now recording. Yay! And as of currently recording this, let's just do it again. I am feeling sick. I'm still a very coffee and whatever. I'm not feeling well. But I do have a new microphone and new settings. And finally, OBS is working. Wow. Anyway, let's just jump right into this. I'm walking to my room trying not to look around. Playful shadows dance around me here and there. They dash all over the walls, the ceiling. One of those shadows whizzes past me, touching my face ever so slightly. I smile and continue walking, paying it no mind. Sometimes it's so easy to lose self-control and track of time spinning in a joyful dance. Also, before I continue, do be aware that this game does contain some relatively psychological heavy topics. So if you're very sensitive to that, I do suggest closing the video if it does get heavy, because this is a game that can really hit home for some people, whereover myself as well, because I'm personally struggling with a lot of inner turmoil, to say the least. And yeah, I just want to give a heads up. This video might not be for all, but for me, it's just the sequel of the game that I was doing first. And yeah, just a little heads up. But I'm in a bit of a hurry here. Mom told me to go to bed. Okay. I walk past the kitchen on my way to my room. The door is shut, but I can still feel the chilling air coming from the other side. My first thought is that there's a living corpse blowing into the keyhole, laughing mockingly. That's so silly. I'm absolutely sure we have no corpses in our kitchen. I know for sure that we've never had any corpses in our kitchen. I'm absolutely sure that. Oh, I break into a run and dash towards the closed door. The shadows intensify their chaotic dance. Are they trying to stop me or calm me down? I don't know. It doesn't matter right now. Don't you get it? I wave my hands around as I run, trying to chase away my annoying pursuers. But then I suddenly realize that I won't be able to stop in time. I've got no other choice but to break the door now. If there's somebody inside, I'll surely scare them to death. But wait, how can I scare to death someone who's already dead? What if it actually revives them? No. I don't want that. What do we do now? I couldn't fully complete my thought when my shoulder hit the door and it flew open. Oh, as I expected, there was no living corpse inside, but there was a bag of milk I bought today, sitting right in the middle of the table, watching me with its unblinking eyes. I stare back. Nothing happens. Although, what exactly did I expect? Gratitude? Have I done something that's warranted it? A bag of milk probably doesn't care whether it's on the shelf in a store or on the table in my mom's kitchen. On the other hand, nobody would drink milk inside the store, which means I took it from the safest place in the world into the scary unknown. I'm so sorry, you poor thing. I turn away in shame and leave the room in a hurry. I only bring others trouble. I walk toward my room through a narrow corridor. Oh, is that Mom? I meet a familiar, formless creature at the door. It locks me in its clutches and starts sniffing every inch of my body, like a hungry dog. I'm not struggling. I know it's useless. I just stay silent and endure its tight grip that stops me from moving. So the thing about this game as well is that this is basically how the main character or girl sees the world or experiences the world, basically. So that is her mom, which is fucking terrifying. But yeah, it's understandable if you're from like a very abusive family, which really sucks. Okay, after sniffing me from head to toe, the creature holds out its ugly paws, bearing a single claw, thin and sharp like a blade. Again, I stare questioningly into the monster's bottomless eye sockets. Don't move. The creature squeezes my hands until my veins start bulging, and I just keep staring into the black cavities where its eyes should be, ignoring all pain. I've promised so many times. Stay put. The moment it says that, its claws pierces my arm. I don't feel anything other than the barely discernible crawling under my skin and the ring of tightly sprung sinews? Sinews? I've never seen that word before. But then the claw injects its venom into me. It hurts. A white veil appears in front of my eyes. My fingers cramp and start twitching frantically. I lose control over my body and slowly slide to the floor, just like last time. But why do I feel so hot? I feel my blood boiling up. Strong shivers run through my body, paralyzing every single cell, while my veins and arteries heat up, almost bursting from the pressure. I try screaming, but instead of producing words, I vomit thick, milky foam. The creature notices it and throws itself at me in anger, grabbing me by the throat while keeping the poisonous claw inside my arm. Kill me. Kill me! Hysterically screams resound through the corridor in a fit of madness. The creature starts scratching my neck. Bright splashes fly everywhere, hitting the walls with a loud sound. I try to imprint where every drop fell in my memory, so I could gather them all later. I need to remember. I need... A new wave of pain washes over me. Everything turns pitch black in an instant. Say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. I say it. I'll never drink milk ever again. In which I highly disagree. I fucking love milk, but okay. Say it again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I'll never drink milk ever again. I can't scream because otherwise my throat is gonna die. But this is so sad. This is so sad. Oh, there am I! I'm so cute. I finally get to my room. I'm so tired of all this fuss. Thankfully, I still feel comfy and warm in my room. Even the weird sounds coming from the outside don't make me anxious at all. Mom told me to go to bed, so I need to perform all the needed preparations. I've washed my face, and now I'm standing in front of the mirror with a toothbrush in my mouth. I look at my reflection. It shows absolutely no desire to sleep. Yeah, I get how you feel. And there was a time when the last minutes before I sleep were my favorite time of the day. I loved anticipating the inevitable moment when the reality and dream world would clash. I woke up from that moment's sake, lived through the day for it. My biggest dream was to sleep all day long. It would have been so cool, but the dreams always slowly but surely slipped away. As if somebody fished them out of my head, one after another, until nothing was left. And then now I have to sleep again, even though I don't feel any need for it. Yeah, relatable. I usually doom scroll on Instagram for like 3 to 4 hours. Vitamins, probably not. After finishing with my face, I usually reach out for my pills. It's funny, but I have no idea how they work separately since I always swallow them as a bunch without thinking. Now I want to have a better look at it, to twirl it between my fingers, to chew on it. I'd do anything to stall it just for a little bit more time. A smooth, protruded red capsule is looking at me. It's covered in a murky, semi-transparent film, but I can still discern its contents. So what do we have inside you? I gently press on the capsule from both sides, and to my surprise, it turns out to be soft and squishy. I press harder and the capsule pops. Sticky, bright red liquid pours out. Filthy, filthy. The pill flies straight to the waste bin and I start rigorously washing my hands. No, there's no way I'm drinking that. Next, there was a flat pill of the same blood red color. There were some letters printed out on it. Oh, I get it. This is the medicine that makes me really sleepy. But it's not the type of sleep that I want. That's not it at all. It's fake. No, no, no. I don't even want to look at it. The pill flies into the waste bin as well. The next half an hour goes by in a similar fashion. I study every pill from all sides and then I find a reason not to swallow it. I invent my own medicine. Instead and enjoy swallowing them one after another, letting myself drown in their healing effects. Hey, my neck doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my hand doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my head doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my heart doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my stomach doesn't hurt anymore. Hey, my eyes don't hurt anymore. How come I didn't think of this earlier? This is so simple. I need to brag about it to someone right away. But not to my mom. She'll just scold me. And she's sure I'm already sleeping anyway. I don't want to disturb her without reason. I'll think of something myself. Besides, I really want some small talk. I wonder who is going to be my conversation partner. Is it the same? Oh, hey, hey. It's the same like the first game, right? Oh, hey, long time no see. Ooh, yes, and now I get to pick. I get to pick. Uh, we're only supposed to meet once per day, right? Why does your voice sound so grim? Naturally, I've read the manual. Judging by the pictures, the overdose side effects are just the usual headaches, dizziness, exhaustion. Basically, nothing I can't handle by myself. After all, now I know how to do it. You didn't reply. Aren't you even a little bit happy? Not even the slightest bit. I'm pretty exhausted after today. Well, I guess you are too. That's not true. You need to go to bed. No, you've been in control for way too long already. It's my turn now, alright? I'll just stay silent until the medicine's effects wear off. How about that? Hey, you can't do that. You need to do your best to make me feel better. That's exactly what I'm doing. What a bully. Actually, why am I even worried about this? Why is my lip not moving in water? In reality, I don't need you at all. Huh? I'm so energetic and I feel great, which means I can do anything. And you can only watch and agonize over your uselessness. I can imagine how angry you are right now. What made you so happy all of a sudden? And why would I be sad? Remember yourself a couple of hours ago. I don't know what you mean. Stop lying. Nah, I still don't understand. Whatever. Unlike you, I won't forget that pathetic, snotty girl for a long time. She just whines and whines all the time. Don't even try ruining my mood. I want to have fun while we're together, alright? So you're the one calling the shots now? Yeah. Well, let's see how long you can last. We'll see, yeah. Hmm. I... Am I really that pathetic? Say something. I could feel tears streaming down my cheeks, hanging from my chin and then falling on my clothes, burning holes in them. That was fast, but not unexpected. Hey, at least I tried. Go wash your face, and we'll decide what to do with you. Poor girl. Oh, I'm in front of a mirror again. I keep staring at my reflection, trying to not get distracted by the sneery looks the walls are giving me, trying not to drown in their giggling. But then the me in the mirror also shows me a creepy smile, bares her teeth at me. But I shut my eyes, but that doesn't help. It wouldn't have helped even if I sunk through the floor. I start counting in my mind. 2 squared, 2 by 2 squared, and a square squared, a square pyramid, squared, a pyramidal structure cubed, a pyramidal structure hypercubed. I feel better, but my head is splitting apart now. Sorry for being rude. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Fine, you can keep on blaming yourself, but don't overdo it. I don't know why, but I thought I'd be able to take control. I was almost ready to. I was sure I'd be able to change something. After all, I was able to buy milk, you know? Yeah, you ought to know how challenging it was. I feel so bad for it, man. My throat. Is that why you threw away the medicine? What a stupid decision, right? Whatever it was your decision. Does it even matter? And what do you think? I can't be sure about anything. And you don't take me seriously anyway. Then why did you do that? I felt like I'd be able to fight it on my own. It's true, the pain subsided for a bit at the time, but now I feel it triple it in force. It hurts so bad. You know what to do. Dejected, I reach out for the shelf with my medicine. I swallow the pills one after another, chasing away the unpleasant visions that keep floating up in my memory. And yet, my mind still draws a terrifying picture. Lumps of coagulated blood and transparent coating travel down in my esophagus. I don't know. Scratching its soft walls, leaving behind furrows. I shake my head violently. I don't even care if it makes me feel dizzy or worsens my pain. I just don't want it to think. I just don't want to think about something so repulsive. You still haven't changed. What do you mean? You're afraid of being alone. This worries you much more than pain. Yeah, I guess. I toss the last pill into the air and catch it with my mouth. Nice shot. I like the shirt hoodie thing. Looks comfy. I lie on the floor. I look at the ceiling. I can clearly hear water running in metal pipes up there. I hear the cracking of concrete blocks that will someday surely fall on my head. But I'm not afraid of that at all. I can't imagine my death coming from above. Rather, it's rearing its claws from somewhere below, waiting for me to lose focus. Well, that's a terrifying thought. Do you want to talk about it? No, I've had enough of talking. Okie dokie. We just chilling on the floor? What do you want then? I just want to lie down for a bit. Well, you know what? She wants to lay down for a bit, so I'll just let her lay down for a bit. You do you, girl. I don't want to be a bothersome voice in your head. I carefully extract my thoughts. No, Gaia. I carefully extract thoughts that are yet to be fully formed from my head and lay them out on the ceiling in orderly rows. There we go. Now it's my corkboard. Corkboard? In hopes of seeing the whole picture, I switch them from one place to another. I pile them on top of each other, scatter them around. In the end, I throw them off with my head, annoyed, and start over. I can't do it. You can always imagine your thoughts as something small and swarming, like cockroaches. Ew, I hate cockroaches. Can I make them fireflies? I don't mind either way. Oi! Wow. I don't even have time to blink before my thoughts. They're fireflies now. Start whirling all over the ceiling of their own accord, forming whimsical patterns. I can only observe them and wait for the right moment. Hmm. 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 It's just that moment doesn't come. Hmm. Mhm. The mocking sounds of flapping wings coming from the ceiling makes me start losing my patience. Enough, I hate you. Well, that's a little bit mean. I'm dying, help. Okay. I spring to my feet and scream at the top of my lungs. The fireflies scatter. Good job, now start over. No way. Unstable behavior makes you look bad. I don't give a damn. So that doesn't bother you? Should it? No. A lot of people act like this. Hmm. Really? There's nothing shameful about snapping at someone if you have a reason for that. You did have a reason, didn't you? You'll surely get better, believe me. And now, start over. You're at it again. What do you mean? Never mind. And I've changed my mind anyway. Please don't stay silent for this long anymore. I'm having a hard time without your help. Fine. I raise my eyes to look at the ceiling once more. Sadly, all my fireflies seem to be hiding somewhere. I need to find them. Sure. I glance around the room. There are too many places for a creature as small as a firefly to hide here. They can be anywhere. Suddenly, I hear a deafening rumble. The clock just hit midnight. It's so late already, but I can't go to bed right now. Will you help me? Please tell me, will you help me? Come on, stop bullying me. You promised to talk to me. What were you thinking while lying on the floor? What do you mean? You should know it better than anyone else. What are these choices, man? I'm so confuzzled and puzzled. Instead of asking silly questions, help me find my fireflies. To be honest, I have no idea where to look for them. Me neither. I guess we'll have to tear the whole place apart. No, no, and no. If I make even the smallest of messes here, I'll feel really bad. All the things should stay in their places and that's it. Why? Uh, uh... You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I don't and I won't. Alright then. So we need to find a bunch of tiny insects inside a mountain of junk without moving anything even an inch. Yeah. My, oh my. I have an idea. Last time, becoming a visual novel character helped me achieve my goal. Now I want to become a point-and-click adventure game character. You know, those games have moments when you just look at different objects and something inevitably happens. It sounds so fun. And what about the things you use regularly? Do you refuse to touch them as well? It would make it even more interesting. This is so childish. And wanna know what's the best part? You'll be the one doing it. Oh no. Oh yes. I start panicking as soon as I get in a multiple choice situation. I'll just keep changing my mind and end up crying and running away. Do you want that to happen? You're such a handful. You've already proven that you're able to make decisions. Why not continue on that road? Come on, don't be so boring. I was just teasing you. You don't have to bear the whole burden. Asking for help is a reasonable decision too. Let's begin already. I go to the middle of the room and look around. Where would I hide if I were a tiny firefly? This is so thrilling. My heart gets warmer from the pleasant anticipation. Hey, what? Look down. I look down. After a moment, a small ball of light and warmth crawls out from under my sweater. Wowie! Wowie! I'm not gonna say it's smoke, man. Let her enjoy the moment. Wow. I carefully grab the firefly. It's pleasantly scorching to the touch. I put it on my shoulder. I'm sorry, little guy. Time to go home now. As if it was an order, the firefly slowly drifts up, circles around my head for a bit, and then flies into my ear with the speed of a bullet. It tickles. One down. Let's look for the others. Yeah. Oh, I actually get to click around, huh? Let's check the lamps. Are you serious? What's wrong? Just think about it. Why would fireflies be attracted to light? I think they're quite self-sufficient already in that regard. Well, only if they purposely want to lower their self-esteem. I mean, flies are like flying beings, like houseflies, whatever. They are more attracted to light, no? Or am I stupid? I don't know. Now I'm questioning myself. Now look on the internet. I look at my laptop. I haven't touched it for years, so it's covered with a layer of dust as thick as my finger. A bizarre item. I fear it. Why? It's a long and boring story. Wonderful. Tell me about it. I insist. I don't remember how it appeared in my room. One of my parents probably brought it here because they couldn't find a better place for it. They didn't prohibit me from using it. On the other hand, they encouraged me to do so. Sure, I've spent my whole days in front of the screen. Games, drawing, engineering, calculator, 3D modeling. So much fun stuff to do. You had amusing hobbies. Yeah, I did. Before entering the web. Hmm? Imagine this. You're a hamster that lives on the ground. You have everything for a comfortable living. Did, did you imagine? As always, your analogies are spot on. Okay, I imagine. Alright, so you're a hamster that lives on the ground. You have everything for comfortable living, okay? Okay. Wonderful. And here's the situation. You're a hamster that lives... Okay, I got it. Do you want to talk about something else? Yeah. Fine. Suddenly, a firefly slowly crawls out of the laptop's fence grill. I reach for it. Gets on top of my palm, blinking all the while. I think it's trying to say something. I can see that myself. If only I knew what... Looks like a cipher. Don't you want to crack it? I changed my mind. I have absolutely no desire to find out what it wants to say. The firefly stops glowing for a moment after that. Then it starts glowing again, as if coming back to its senses. For some time it thinks about the further course of actions, and flies up and dashes into my ear. Let's continue searching. Let's look. Eto. Maybe the toothbrush? Oh boy, that scared the absolute fucking crap out of me. Okay. Lord have mercy. Let's do that one already, I guess. I can't do that one. Okay, that made me jump. Toothbrush. I turn my eyes towards an inconspicuous shelf near the mirror. There's a glass with a toothbrush sitting on it, and a small towel is hanging nearby. What a wonderful sight. My fireflies are smart and good. They would never get in there. They know about personal hygiene. Okay, let's look somewhere else. Gotcha. What are these? Your usual notebook pages, glued to the wall with duct tape. Numbers are drawn on them. It's the only kind of information I can take in without trouble. Dosage and side effects. Yeah. I thought you know them by heart. Yeah. This is not your handwriting, is it? Of course it's not. Shaky, broken lines, ugly numbers. It's not writing. It's more like claw marks. Don't forget to thank your mom. I don't need your advice. My scream makes the pages rustle restlessly. After a moment, a firefly appears from underneath one of them. After looking around in a business-like manner, it takes off in a business-like flight and ends up entering my business-like ear. Hey, let's continue searching. She's getting more EP. What about... I don't want to do the pills. I feel like that might trigger her. Let's check the ventilator. Yeah. Yeah. What's so funny about that? I imagine myself being a firefly that is looking straight at a giant fan. And I'd be so jealous. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage locked in. It's okay. The only thing preventing it from flying is a cage it's locked in, and the cable. It's like an inmate if you think about it. It's so sad. Yeah, let's continue searching. What is this? A book? This is my sketchbook. Half of its pages are blank, which means it's still good for a couple of years. You draw that rarely. Why? Isn't it obvious? If I run out of pages, I'll have to buy a new sketchbook. I can't get it to the stationery store on foot. I'll have to take the bus. Do you even realize what kind of nightmare that can turn into? Well, maybe you can ask your mom to buy you one. Buy what? Ask whom? Can you even form coherent sentences? Don't play dumb. Ask your mom and buy your notebook instead. To buy your notebook instead. Instead, so you want me to perform a string of actions, but you're also telling me to do one instead of another. Then how would I decide which action to take? You're so dyslexic. Man, you're a tough case. You lack empathy. Is that my fault? I get closer to the sketchbook, stepping over the wires, the sleeping bag, the cracks in the laminate. Lam, lam. Wait, hold on. Look at this. Laminate. Can you even see it? No, my head is in the way. Kinda. Laminate. Laminate. Lam. We'll just continue. Goddamn. And the window's reflection. The sketchbook is lying on the stool. From my height, it seems like the stool is missing two legs. I squat and look again. All the legs are in place. Will I be able to think of an interesting uh, el- el- alleg- allegory, I don't know. Oh, let's not go there, okay? I stand up and study the sketchbook from inches away. Its pages are pure white. The last drawing is buried on a previous page, the way it should be. Too bad, I'd love to see it. Maybe next time. A sudden gust of chilly wind breaks into the room and makes the pages rustle. Oh no! I shut my eyes. A distinctive sound of pages turning echoes with headache in my head. I know what's going to happen. The rustling has stopped. Even though the wind is still howling from every direction, it can only mean one thing. The notebook is open on the first page. If I wait a little longer, the wind will close it. I won't have to look if I wait a little longer. If I wait, open your eyes. No, it's okay, just do it. No way, I know you're lying. Calm down. No, calm down. No, calm down. No, calm down. No, calm down. Calm down. You're okay, nothing's going to happen. Fine. I open my eyes with utmost caution. The notebook is still open in the middle. No drawings, nothing. The pages are still pure white. Did I imagine it? I don't know, did you? You're the smart one here, you tell me. Next time, don't close your eyes. What did you... I couldn't finish speaking because the pages started moving again. Don't close your eyes. Don't make me do it, I'm scared. Trust me. The rustling grows louder, the pages lift up. I can almost see the outlines of drawings on previous pages. No way, everything is in the past. Everything that is in the past should stay in the past. You cannot convince me. That's it, I'm closing my eyes. Look there. A barely visible light seeps through the pages. With every new gust, it becomes brighter and brighter. A firefly. The wind immediately stops. For a moment, the world sinks into perfect silence, but only for a moment. The buzz that has always been haunting me fills the surroundings. But it doesn't matter now. Goodness gracious, little boy, you made me so scared. The firefly blinks, flies up in and enters my ear, buzzing loudly all the way. It spends some time looking for the perfect spot in my head, but then its buzzing dies down. Phew. Are you okay? We're running short on time, so let's continue searching. This is my sleeping bag. It's soft and warm, and I'm sure that no living creature will be able to resist the temptation to spend a minute or two inside. They'd want to dig deep into it with a couple of favorite items, close their eyes, and then. Hey, did you fall asleep? Uh-huh. I gently slapped my cheeks to return myself to senses. It's already way past midnight. Usually I'd be sleeping like a log at this time, but right now I can't. Let's continue searching. Hey, maybe we'll find something inside. Nah, my thoughts don't have a feature of putting to sleep. Quite the contrary, they always cause insomnia, just like tonight. Okay. I don't want to finish the searching. There's still stuff I can interact with, but I don't want to like mess things up. Why am I leggy? Um, cabinet. Until my head backwards and almost fall over. The The closet is hanging under the ceiling, at least 300 feet off the floor. Are you joking? Even though it's my room, not everything here is for me to use. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't care at all. Like, totally, and I'm definitely not worried. Not even the littlest bit. Not even a smidgen of the littlest bit. Not even for a thousandth of a percent. That's how much I don't care. Hey, I'm not even done telling you how much I don't care. From this moment on, I'm ignoring you. Oh no, you don't. Then act normal. Ugh. Plant. Right. Insects enjoy pollinating the flowers and stuff like that. Yeah, I guess. I get close to the flower shelf. I sniff around. The leaves smell of dust and cardboard and death. You know, those plants are long dead, right? I'm not sure that plant will be able to attract any insects. Well, we kinda don't have a choice here, you know? Still, you're right. Let's continue searching. And why don't you just throw them out? Weren't you listening to me at all? Interesting. That thing. The vents. It's not easy to get out of here. Okay. How about the AC? I look up towards a very high place under my ceiling. I can hear a countless number of small legs marching inside the AC unit. Oh well. What happened? Fireflies can be friends with cockroaches. We'd better look somewhere else. Why would cockroaches be there? Have you forgotten? You were the one who told me to think of my thoughts as cockroaches. Yes, but they become fireflies afterwards. But cockroaches don't disappear just like that. So they occupy this place. Do you understand now? Oh, I do. Okay. What about those papers over there? What are those? Ah, those. Those are the photos of my best memories. But they're blank. I stared at them so intently that I burned them with my eyes. Now they're just covering the cracks in the walls. Cracks? Forget it. Are we continuing the search or what? Okay, we are. Radio. That's unsettling. Bag. I look down, my school bag. Worn down and silly. It's almost screaming of its own uselessness. From another angle, it looks like a filled belly. Its contents are also regurgitating, decomposing, and turning into a sticky, mushy substance. What a cool image. I need to remember this. Totally not cool. Tell me what's inside your bag instead. Nothing special, mostly just all sorts of books. I've taken all the pens and notebooks out of there, and I'm not interested in anything else. You used to go to school, didn't you? Yeah, I did. I had a blast all the way. Are you sure you understood my question? Do you think everything in my life should be doom and gloom? Well, you're wrong. Alright. What did you like the most there? Well, the rooms were really bright, not like at home. That's it? Don't rush me, let me remember. Well, the beds were also soft and the food was nice. By the way, I attended all the classes. Others always skipped. You probably got told off so hard. I smiled gently, absorbed in warm memories. You never graduated, though. Yeah. Do you remember your last day there? It was a normal day. Dad picked me up earlier than usual. He told me that I'm already too old for the school curriculum. I also realized that some time ago the tasks were way too easy. And we got into the car and went home. Mom greeted us there. We had dinner and went to our rooms. And what happened then? I don't remember. And does it even matter? Okay. Good. I look at my bag again, light pouring into the room, through the window's glints on the metal parts. And there's also a shadow underneath it, which means it's real, sadly. Whatever. I don't care anyway. I almost end up kicking the bag in a fit of sudden anger, but I manage to stop myself in the nick of time. If I move it even an inch, the whole picture will collapse and I'll go blind. It has already happened countless times. What do you mean you'll go blind? I've spent months memorizing the location of every item in my room. That's why I can see them so clearly and vividly. You won't get it. Look at your feet. I look down and see that a small insect is crawling toward me from my bag. It's barely glowing and it can't even fly. I guess this firefly is really tired. I bend down to pick it up. The firefly starts glowing brightly as soon as I touch it and then flies up. There you go, boy. Good job. After doing a victory lap around the room, it flies towards me with high speed. I shut my eyes, anticipating the firefly to enter my ear. That's exactly what happens. After it gets inside, the buzzes for a little while. Bam, bam, bam. I need to drink more. It buzzes for a little while and then goes silent. This one is kinda sad. I wonder why. It doesn't matter. What matters is that it's no longer alone. Sure. Let's continue searching. Ooh, umbrella. The umbrella emanates a faint sense of coolness. No wonder. It's the only thing that defends me against the thunderclouds that gather under my ceiling. It's such a blessing that it can do it even without my help. Still, a firefly won't hide in a place like that. It will catch a cold and be unable to fly. You don't want to check it? Why? I'm sure we won't find anything there. Okay. Cabinet. I doubt it. All of the compartments are locked. What if? I don't even want to think about what's inside. Who knows what I'll end up imagining. Well, okay. That's interesting. Um, let's just check this. Okay, so we still have the radio thing. This one. Oh, that's a pleasant noise. Let's keep that one on. I don't want to do the pills because of triggering stuff. Okay. Oh. Oh. Isn't there a pleasant music? That was kind of calm. Oh, there's another one. I look at the alarm clock. Time continues its unstoppable flow. It's so late. Are you tired? You bet I am. I let out a theatric yawn and hold out my arms to the sides. 1, 2. Then I raise them above my head. 3, 4. Maybe a little workout will help me freshen up. Good idea. Do you remember the exercise you've been taught? I think so. I take a hesitant stance. What was it? Heels together, toes apart? Whatever, I'll go with that. Count down 5 minutes. Fine, you have the clock right in front of you too, though. I can't look at its hands for too long. At first, I feel like they start moving in the wrong direction, and then they disappear altogether. And then things always get messy. Last time I saw a pair of eyes on the clock's face. And also, I used to hear voices back in the day. They pleaded for help, I think. What a mess. Truly a mess. It was a mess, right? A mess. Well, are you counting down? My god, finally. What do you mean? I was trying to get through to you for a half an hour. Huh? Forget it. Do you see the firefly? No. Let's continue searching then. Trash bin. I get close to the waste bin and look inside it with curiosity. Pale packaging, notebook pages, and other garbage pouring. There's nothing here. Indeed, no self-respecting firefly would hide in a heap of garbage. Can't disagree with you there. Okay, let's just do the pills. Also, why am I lagging so much in game, man? What the hell? What the hell? Alright, pills. I look of the amount of pills and it makes me feel dizzy. I don't want to think about it. I don't. What's wrong? I've almost skipped my dose for today. How reckless. I could have died. Hey, calm down. You've already fixed that. Yes, because you ordered me to. That an accusation? Of course not. It was what saved me. Well, that's reasonable. I heave a deep sigh, come closer and extend my hand. Wowie. Or wow, not wowie. It's warm. The moment those words leave my lips, one of the bottles overturns. Pills rain down from it, and along with them, a firefly. Hooray! After circling above my head a couple of times, it finally lands in my palm. The firefly rushes up my arm, and upon reaching my shoulder, it crawls straight into my ear. My mind becomes a bit clearer. So, I only have those boxes left, but I can't interact with them. I can't. Let's just finish searching. You found all the fireflies. Amazing. I guess I've managed to gather my thoughts, but something still worries me. On the other hand, I wasn't supposed to be happy anyway. Why not? If I lose something and then find it, it's just going back to the starting point. No changes at all. It's zero sum. And happiness is always about being positive, right? You shouldn't think too much. It hurts you. I want to sleep. How about you get some fresh air before sleeping? What do you mean? Well, go to the balcony, breathe in some air. Somehow those words triggered a panic attack in me. I subconsciously step away from the balcony. I don't think it's a good idea. Why? This may sound silly, but I feel like someone is watching me. Alright, let's stay here. Yeah. What are you going to do? What's with this silly question? I'm going to sleep, of course, hoping that tomorrow will only come after a year or a decade. Imagining myself to be outside of my mortal shell, but at the same time still being me. Ridiculous. Like milk outside a bag of milk, and yet, you don't have to talk out loud for me to understand that you're worried about me. I know that already. I also know that our time is running short. You won't take another pill. Of course not. In fact, I won't take it tomorrow either. And the day after tomorrow. And never ever. That's a goodbye then? No. I have one more small favor to ask. A really, really small one. What is it? I've blurted out way too much today. A lot of stuff I'd want to forget forever. I don't blame you. But was it really necessary? You'll see tomorrow. No, I wouldn't be able to sleep like this. Fine. What's the favor? I, I nervously scratch my wrist and bite on my lower lip. Wait a minute, you're afraid to tell me? Yes. I'm also scared that something bad might happen if I tell you. I'm also scared that when something bad happens, something way worse will happen. Stop, I get it already. Still, I won't leave you alone until you tell me. Bully. No, you. Interesting dynamic. Now she's sleeping. She's sleeping peacefully, hopefully. I don't know. I crawl into my sleeping bag. The lower part of the room is very cold. I hurry to wrap myself in blankets, even though the electric heater is working hard to keep me warm. I'm sad because the dreams just won't come anymore. You won't believe me if I tell you how I dealt with it at first. Of course I'll believe you. I know, it was a joke. Well, anyway, I wash my face, brush my teeth, lie down and started imagining that I'm watching a dream. I didn't sleep at all, of course. and always looked sleepy in the morning. Looked sleepy in the morning. After a week of insomnia, I started feeling weird and seeing things. Letters floating in the air, strange silhouettes that appeared in the most unexpected of places, bulging eyes with trembling pale pupils. It was scary, you know? And then one day I almost died. I just collapsed in the middle of the room and couldn't move for a while. And then silhouettes, letters, and eyes were hanging over me and hissing. It was horrible. And, well, deserved, I guess. It felt like I was caught on the biggest lie in the world. Yes, it felt exactly like that. After that, it stopped. But the silhouettes, letters, and eyes stayed here. I guess they like this place. They always follow in my wake, beeping at me, and I'm kind of scared of them, and I can't even argue with them. But today, well, I still too scared to tell me? Of course, they're still listening, you know? Use your hands. Alright. I start chaotically twirling my fingers with enthusiasm, forming complex shapes. You want me to tell you a bedtime story? Shh! I was trying so hard here. Don't you get it? They'll hear you. Relax, nobody can hear you. Oh. So what do you say? I'd be happy to, but I have no idea how to tell them. Oh, it's incredibly easy. Just talk about something without stopping. Sounds silly, but it's not. And meaningless. You don't know what you're talking about. I know enough to realize that we'll just end up wasting time. Let's focus on something actually important. Boring. Fine. Close your eyes. Am I gonna get jump scared again? Oh, no, I'm not. Another terrible morning. Boo. Why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school would think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded the loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Hi, Okasan. Oh. Ugh, another terrible morning. Whoa, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded the loser on my first day. Cheer up. There's nothing wrong with looking different. It's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh no. Oh, okay. Hmm. Another terrible morning. Oh, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much. I just don't want to be branded loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh no. It's gonna get bad, isn't it? Oh. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always so stupid? I wonder what the others at school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want to be branded loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you after all. Hey, hurry up. Yes, Mom. Hi, Okasan. Ah, that's kinda cute. Uh, Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face always stupid? I wonder what the other school will think. Well, it's not that I care too much, I just don't want it to be branded loser on my first day. Cheer up, there's nothing wrong with looking different. That's not what defines you, after all. Hurry up. Yes, Mom. Oh, yeah. Don't. Okay. This is mildly uncomfortable. Another terrible morning. Boo, why is my face all stupid? I wonder what the other school think. Well, it's not that I scared too much. Blah, did look different. That's not what defines you after all. Yes, Mom. Don't Foxy jump scare me. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, I don't. Hmm. Interesting mirror. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the prettiest of them all? It's me, of course. Yo, it's Muffet from Undertale. That's pretty sick. Interesting. Yes, mother. I shall go to school now. Oh, I have a feeling that it will jump right in the screen. If there does come a jump scare, don't worry, I'll edit it so you slimes will know. Yo, boy. This game is weird. Oh god, I'm having my thing in front of my screen. Oh, it's just blank. Okay. Good morning! I feel wonderful today. Can't wait for the first day at school. Hey, hurry up. Yes, mom. Well, at least I feel wonderful today, right? Oh. It's like the JoJo effect thing. Oh, okay, that scared the living crap out of me. The sudden cutscene. Oh. Is that Black Moon? Oh boy. Milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. A game by Nikita Kryukov. I already completed it. What? So what was the box all about? Or the boxes? Ah, interesting, interesting. It's so much credits. My goodness gracious. Nikita, what, you have a very big team, brother. Visuals, Ghost Funeral. A different name. So I wonder what the story this time is. You know, like the more deep going story, because obviously there's stuff going on, like the boxes and whatever, and the way the main character perceives the world, because that's also a thing you need to kind of consider is you as the player play as like the voice in her head, from what I'm understanding, and or you're like a split personality of her or something, or like she's like schizophrenic or something. I do not know, and you kind of like guide her as like the voice in her head, just like kind of mocking her or whatever. There were a bunch of answers I could have answered in a teasing manner or something. Oh wow, okay, interesting. I can't continue. I can only just do new game or quit. Wow, that's so interesting. Okay, well, this is just another random video that I wanted to do for a while, and I will be doing a lot more of variation videos, because I do feel like games such as these are just so interesting to kind of like play and experience for as they are. Because I know that this game probably has like a lot of theories going around on the internet, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you slimes enjoyed milk outside a bag of milk outside a bag of milk. It's very interesting. If you want to see like the bad decisions, you should check it out for yourself. For me, it was just like a one and done kind of experience. I wanted to go in, record, get to one ending at least. I don't know if there even are multiple endings. Just want to give my thoughts, and maybe I should do ratings of like games. Maybe. Although on the flip side, I probably shouldn't. But yeah, thank you slimes all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. So goodbye from now. Mwah.